Okay, so coming up next, we have the fabulous Chi-Town Janet.
Because I'm tall, I'll use this one. Everybody else will complain about the other ones. Hi. And I got my Chicago music. Hi there. I have to do a little announcement explaining before I start. That guy that started this whole evening off, Tom, our Gemini Australian fellow monkey, he runs a monthly feature space at the Baha'i Center. And because he's got something going on in Waco, Texas next weekend, where he normally would be doing this, he said, hey, Janet lady, you did open mic stuff. Would you host this for me? So I'm like, hell yeah. So, I don't know. So this Saturday, the Baha'i Center, if anybody wants to know the actual address, I've got business cards down here. There's a Facebook listing for it. We've got a couple of features lined up, including open mic hosts like Mike Jones, who is the host at Georgetown's Poetry Plus, or Element 615, Joe Brunders. The fellow is loved for the evenings, make me cry, but he is one of the features at this show. I am a Chicago girl that ran an open mic for half a decade at the Cafe Gallery. I'm going to be reading stuff. I've also got somebody that's coming in from Dallas that's going to be doing a show about a book that's coming out, Wes Hine. And after this, because it's an event listing where if you want to be able to donate cans for goods for things, you can also bring food for a potluck afterward, and you go do that, and that's all really freaking awesome on this theme of costumes for the night. And then you come up for the most grooviest open mic ever. So yeah, he knows it, because that's why he runs the place. So if anybody's interested in it, there's a Saturday Facebook event listing. I've got cards with an address, and I would love to see you there, and I'm sure Joe Barnage would love to see you there, and all of us would love to see you there. And now I'm going to stop talking about that and talk about the 3 poems I was going to read. The first one is an assignment that was given for a poetry open mic, Poetry Aloud, that was homelessness. And I had just written this, so this is new that I wrote for this. And they're like, should I say it? New. This is called A Job of Being Homeless. So, the magazine editor in me has gotten to the point where I start to base my opinions on the homeless by the writing submissions I receive. Now, the poets send me submissions of a homeless man at one corner who lost his leg in a war, and a homeless woman at another corner who has 2 children to feed. And then I get to the short stories, the prose pieces about life in the streets, about a man who recently lost his job, got the ropes from another homeless man in Austin, and he gave him these rules. Don't take someone else's corner, and only put in 2 hours a day of asking for money on the streets, and you'll have enough drinking money until the next day. Follow everyone's code here. Print on your cardboard sign that you only want $1 in the winter months. But after Memorial Day, the new sign should say that you're asking only for $0.25. And whatever you do, pull on the heartstrings of anyone who claims to be a Christian, and make sure your sign ends with the words, God bless. It might be hard for the first few days, but you gotta take your pride and put it on hold. And this is tax-free. The government doesn't own you. And as I said, just 2 hours a day to get drunk at night and sleep under the stars. So, as you see, I'm a bit torn because I keep getting these 2 different perspectives on the homeless life, because this is what creative people send as submissions to my literary magazines. So I don't know what to do. I don't know who to believe. Do I have hope for the wayward soul, or do I ignore the drunken bum? Which idea do I support when I see one man selling free newspapers to consumers and commuters until he gets a job and he can break free of the cycle? before I see a man get out of his parked car, say goodbye to someone on his iPhone, put his phone and the earbuds in his denim pockets, and then grab a cardboard sign to walk to a street corner and start his next shift of tax-free work. I've heard some can make 6 figures, as I said, tax-free. So, I'm a bit torn, and I don't know what to believe. So anyway, this is older. This is called older shit. This is called Because This Is What We Do. We arrive to our parties an hour after they start. We know full well when they're supposed to be there, but we show up late anyway. We don't have any prior engagements, but we act like we do. And we make sure that we're dressed well, not too well, enough to impress, but not enough to be overdressed. You can't overdo it. You have to look good enough, you know, but not like you tried to. And we don't talk to anyone we don't know. And we make ourselves sure that our gaze doesn't wander for too long because we have enough friends and lovers, and we don't need you. And as soon as the party is starting to decline, we make our way to a bar, bring a few friends with us, because we can't stay in one place for too long, because we have other places to go. We must move on to bigger and better things. We must get out of here. This is how we keep our friends, and this is how we keep our social standing.